Welcome everyone to NXT Great American Bash. Blair Davenport battles a mystery opponent here tonight at the Great American Bash. Oh my goodness! It's Giulia! And Giulia in position! out is the fight that I've been craving. Davenport is walked, and now Giulia with that golden white sport. No more, I'ma break out. Shoulders are down. I'm like Giulia, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to run. So the NXT universe. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. And oh my goodness, the surprises keep on coming. That is Tiffany Stratton. Joe Hendry looks for a standing ovation as he faces the North American champion over Femi for the title. Oh my goodness! Joe Hendry launched across the ring, and here comes a second full race. Over Femi is going to retain the North American Championship. After returning to NXT last week, the Prodigy is back. She looks to become NXT Women's Champion again as she battles Lyra Valkyria. Now trying to take advantage of the situation, Roxanne delivers pop rocks to win back the NXT Women's Championship almost in the key one. And Perez can't believe the Valkyria just kicked out the pop rocks.
Just call me Zeus and look to the sky. Everything's amplified, no they cannot deny. I will be rectified.
Perez is blowing a damn gasket, but she needs to stay focused.
They'll hear me roar like never before. The pain I absorb is leaving my core. I'm hard to ignore. I'll beat down the door if you wanted war.
Herself. Oh, but wait a minute, the inside cradle. Shoulders down here with Valkyria. Perez thinking on her feet, but Lyra turns things around. And now Perez in trouble. Oh, Valkyria ekes out a win. The NXT Tag Team titles are on the line as Paxley of the bed against Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. And Paxley may be on the cusp of retention. Bate is set up on the top rope. Nathan Frazier going for broke. There's the Phoenix Splash. Into the cover, Paxley retain the tag team titles. Fallon Henley looks to cement her spot on NXT as she takes on Tatum Paxley for the Women's North American Championship. And Paxley colliding with the official. And Henley rolls up Pax, but the official's down. You don't need to do this. And Fallon looks conflicted. What is she becoming? And Henley realising, no, that's not the way forward. Paxley with the psycho trap. Come on. The referee's still walking. Paxley retains. And what the hell, Wendy Choo? We have not seen Wendy Choo in ages. She's going after Tatum. Look at this chokehold.
No, they cannot deny.
Locked in the champion. He wants that Women's North American Championship. It's 2 out of 3 falls. Triple wins the fence against Carmelo Hayes in Hayes' final opportunity to become NXT champion again. And that is not where you want to be, Trick. Nothing with Nick connects. For the first decision, Hayes got him. We have our first decision in this match. And Trick is right back up. Trick shot. The Trick shot right away. Come on. To even it up. Yes. And here comes the Trick shot. Boom. Right in the jaw. And Trick Williams looking for one more. The exclamation point. Another Trick shot. Come on, Mello. Williams retains. Welcome everyone to NXT as the fallout to the Great American Bash goes down tonight, and the NXT Universe are hyped up for the aftermath. Coming away this evening, Jaida Parker looks to make an example out of Thea Hail in front of Tiffany Stratton and Giulia, who will no doubt be watching. And also, we will hear from the Women's North American Champion Tatum Paxley as she responds to getting attacked by the returning Wendy, Choo. And in our main event, the NXT Women's title will be on the line as Cora Jade tries to win it back from Lyra Valkyria. And there is the Japanese sensation, the beautiful madness, Giulia. Giulia made her debut last Tuesday at the Great American Bash as Blair Davenport's mystery opponent. And she was victorious over the top gaijin of NXT. Quite the statement for Giulia in her first match here in NXT.
The beautiful madness has arrived to NXT. I had to come to NXT because of this women's division. It is a division ripe with talent, and I want to face the best this division has to offer.
Well, there is plenty of talent here in NXT and all. Tiffany Stratton. The center of the universe is about to meet the beautiful madness.
Giulia, welcome to NXT. I am out here to warn you.
Tiffany Stratton wants to warn Giulia of what?
There's a lot of women back there that don't want you here. Women who want their spot and they see you as a threat, me included.
And old Stratton with a cheap shot. It was a ploy. It was a ruse. And now Giulia's going to try and fight her way back after the cheap shot from Tiffany Stratton. And the NXT Universe rallying behind the beautiful madness. Well, look at Stratton right now, gaining the upper hand. Giulia turning the tide. And a brawl has broken out between Giulia and Stratton. This is no doubt the hottest women's division in the world. And Giulia lays out Stratton with that Northern Lights bomb. We saw that at the Great American Bash. That is the move that put away Blair Davenport. And it's done the same tonight to the center of the universe. Seems Giulia has a massive target on her back after arriving to NXT. Welcome back everyone to NXT. And it is now time for some in-ring action.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the team of Ruca and Brinley Reece.
Well, there is Ruca and Brinley Reece set for women's tag team action here on NXT tonight. And here come Jacy Jayne and Jazmyn Nyx, but wait a minute, that's Fallon Henley. Henley's caved in. She has joined Fatal Influence.
And their opponents, accompanied by Fallon Henley, Jazmyn Nyx, and Jacy Jayne, Fatal Influence.
Well, last week at the Great American Bash, Fallon Henley hesitated to capitalize after the referee went down in her match with Tatum Paxley for the Women's North American title. And it seems she has now caved in to the pressure that Jacy Jayne has put on her. Jacy has been trying to recruit Fallon Henley for some time. Fallon Henley has now become a part of Fatal Influence. And so we are set for tag team action here tonight. Jazmyn Nyx starting things off with Ruca, and we are underway. Nice takedown to begin the proceedings. And there's a knee right to the skull of Jazmyn Nyx. One to the back as well, and Ruca is rolling here in the early going. And Ruca showcasing her power. Hoisting up Nyx with ease, following up now with a crossbody. Now here's the first cover in this match. Shoulders down, Nyx will stay in it. No, Jazmyn Nyx now trying to battle back here in this tag team match. Abdominal stretch locked in. Submission maneuver here on Ruca. She's trying to fight out of this. Nicely done. The momentum now shifts back into the favor of Ruca. In comes Brinley Reece off the tag. Double hip toss, double elbows, double kip-ups. And Nyx is out of there. He makes the tag, and in comes Jacy Jayne. Oh, looking for a kick there to the midsection of Reece. Oh, and there's an enziguri. Jacy had a backup plan there, and now she goes off to the leg. Trying to take out the foundation of Brinley Reece. Look at this disrespect. Right to the face. Now Fatal Influence. Gonna make the tag. Back in comes Jazmyn Nyx. And there's a double hip toss of their own. Following up with some kicks. And now the cover. Fatal Influence for the victory. And a kick out. And that baseball bat was sent into the ring by Fallon Henley, who is at ringside. And the referee will attend to that situation as Reece gets sent to the outside of the ring. Fatal Influence in control as NXT rolls on live. We are back here with some tag team action on NXT as Fatal Influence take on Ruca and Brinley Reece. And Reece trying to fight out of the submission. She manages to do so. And what a clothesline. Great follow-up there by Reece. And look at Brinley go. Taking it to Jacy Jayne. Look at this strength. Squatting with Jayne on her shoulder. And off the slam. Will it be enough for the win? No. Only a 2 count. And this matchup will continue. Reece looking for the full arm. Jacy now with a couple of her own. And all right to the arm. And again you see the disrespect on full display. And this time Reece will not stand for it. Oh, look at this. The gymnastics background. coming into play. Tag made, and in comes Ruca. Wow! Taking to the skies. And Sol could be closing in here. Jacy Jayne picked back up to a fake code breaker. And that could seal the deal. Come on. Penley's frustrated and all. Jacy was able to raise that shoulder. And no wasted motion by Ruca. Staying on Jacy. Hoisting her up momentarily, but now look at this. Shoulders down. Fatal influence almost stole one. Almost caught Ruca by surprise there. Oh, and there's a slap right across the face of Ruca. Setting her up now for that slingshot suplex. Hit to perfection. And a super kick will find its mark. And that could be enough to put Ruca away, but there's Brinley Reece breaking up the pinfall attempt. And Jayne not taking too kindly to it. Brinley Reece paying the price. And now Jacy turning her attention back to Ruca. Snapmare takedown. And following up with that PK. Right to the face. And here comes the rolling encore. Sol saw it coming. Ruca able to block. Now she has Jacy where she wants her head scissor takedown. Jacy right back to her feet. Ruca hoisting her up. Oh, but look at Jayne able to evade what Ruca had in mind. And again, going to set her up for a PK. Down goes Brinley Reece. And now Jacy Jayne trying to capitalise, but there's a kick right to the midsection. And Ruca with a running power slam. And look at Jacy trying to crawl her way to Jazmyn Nyx. Ruca's up top. Oh, and she missed out with the elbow. Tag made. And Jazmyn Nyx going after Ruca. Oh, right to the chest. Shoulders down. One more time. And a kick out at 2. And now Jazmyn Nyx is frustrated. Reece knocked off of the apron once again. And Ruca able to recover. That bought Ruca some time. And now she's going to take advantage. Super kick of her own. And to the outside goes Jazmyn. But keep your eyes on Sol. Oh no. Nasty landing there for Ruca. And Nyx again trying to take advantage, but there's Brinley Reece with a helping hand. I know this is not looking good now for Sol. Nyx could be closing in. Oh, but Ruca right to the knee. And another drop kick to the face. And the combination offense on display from Ruca. Drop toe hold countered. And now sent into the corner. Tagged by Nyx. Back in comes Jacy Jayne. And fatal influence with some stereo suplexes. Oh, but Ruca turning the tables. And now Fallon Henley distracting Ruca. You can't see it on your screen right now, but I certainly can right in front of me. And oh, wait a minute. Jacy Trying to take Ruca by surprise. Got her that time. Fatal Influence still won.
Here are your winners, Jacy Jayne and Jazmyn Nyx. Fatal Influence.
Well, Fallon Henley's already paying dividends for Jacy Jayne and Jazmyn Nyx. Fatal Influence with a victory tonight on NXT.
Mr. Chase, I think it's time for me to break out on my own.
Oh wow, Thea, that's a big step. But if you are sure that's what you want, I won't stop you.
Thanks, Mr. Chase.
You know I believe in you. I know you are going to do big things.
Thank you.
Well, I am going to be honest, I did not see that coming. Thea Hail asking to move on from Chase University. She wants to carve out her own path. And we're going to see how she fares tonight against this woman, Jaida Parker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Jaida Parker.
Jaida Parker and Thea Hail is next here on NXT. Jaida Parker has not minced her words when it comes to the arrivals of Giulia and Stephanie McCare. We saw last week at the Great American Bash how Jaida thinks about those two women arriving on the scene here in the NXT Women's Division, and she does not like it. She sees them as coming after her spot.
I'm a grown-ass woman.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
Well, Jaida Parker can put her money where her mouth is here this evening. She wants Stephanie McCare and Giulia to be watching this. She wants to make an example out of Thea Hail. Thea Hail now on her own, away from Chase University. In the NXT universe already as we get underway here, and the collar and elbow tie-up will begin the proceedings. And oh, look at Thea Hail. Looking to showcase herself here tonight on her own. Nice arm drag. And trying to follow up, but Jaida out of the way. Mat slam there by Jaida Parker. Jaida Parker, a very aggressive individual in that ring. She has a vicious side to her. And I am sure Thea Hail is going to be on the receiving end of that vicious, ruthless style of Jaida Parker. Side headlock applied here. Thea needs to look for an escape right away. Oh, but there's the takedown. Thea Hail's in a world of trouble right now. She makes it back up to her feet and turns things around. Side headlock now on Parker. And Jaida finds an escape. Back elbow. Caught her on the rebound. Now into the first cover of this match. Shoulders down for a 1 count. Now Jaida Parker putting the boots to Thea Hail. Hail getting out of there, needs a breather as this matchup rolls on here tonight on NXT. We are back here on NXT as Jaida Parker battles Thea Hail. Quite the competitive matchup thus far between these two. Thea looking to go her own way, away from Chase University, while Jaida Parker looks to send a message to the new arrivals in the women's division. Stephanie Vaquer and Giulia. Jaida just talking some trash right now. Oh, big kick there to the spine. Now Hail picked back up to her feet. Reversal on the Irish whip. And Hail running in, but missed out in the corner. And what a collision that was. Leg drop. Jaida trying to take advantage. Shoulders down. Oh, just a 2 count. And now Parker's getting annoyed. And Hail catches her out. Here comes that firecracker. That is Thea Hail. She is full of energy, and you're seeing it right now as she shifts the momentum here tonight. The NXT Universe getting behind her. Back elbow. Jaida Parker's out on her feet. And oh, Thea, what a move. I don't think I've seen that from her before. Cover here. And she almost put Parker away. Now the elbow found its mark. And Hail following up. Here comes some classic Thea Hail, but there was no water in the pool. And now Jaida sending her into the corner. Running in with that shoulder tackle. And again, just putting the boots to her. Hail again, trying to recover on the outside. The NXT Universe trying to rally Thea Hail here this evening. And it seems to be working out. Nice combination offense. And Thea, wow! Through the air with that splash. Cover. And a near fall. And now Thea Hail getting Jaida back to her feet. What is she thinking? Michinoku driver. And Thea's feeling it. She may be closing in here. Could she be setting up for that Kimura lock? Oh, she is. But she couldn't get it cinched in. Jaida Parker with a counter. I know what is Jaida setting up here. Big open palm strike. And Thea, you do not want to be there. Jaida crashing down onto the midsection. And will that be enough for the victory? Kick out by Thea. Jaida can't believe it. She stays on Thea Hail. And oh, gets caught. Hoisted up and down. And now Thea Hail, no wasted motion. Going up to the top rope. Her target is acquired. Crossbody for the win. What a statement this would be as all. Jaida manages to stay in it. What a statement it would be tonight for Thea Hail if she could knock off Jaida Parker. That would be a big victory for her as she separates herself from Chase U. And now to the outside, both of these women go. Jaida Parker is wanting to send a message here this evening to the new arrivals in the NXT Women's Division. And look at this, all went for Hypnotic. Thea got out of the way. Head scissor takedown. Jaida went for the kill shot. Thea Hail had a counter. And now it's Hail trying to take advantage. Arms hooked. And there's that move again. And Thea trying to transition right away this time into that Kimura lock. Jaida again saw it coming. Spinebuster. And that'll jack the back of Thea Hail. And again, Thea finds herself in a precarious situation. Oh my goodness, the open palm strikes. And now what the hell? Jaida from the top. And again to the midsection. And Thea is in a bad way. Jaida Parker with hypnotic. And that's going to do it. That's going to send the message to Stephanie McCare and Giulia. Jaida Parker following through with her mission statement, and oh, look who it is. She's here. McCare is here. Welcome back, everyone, to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Andre Chase, representing Chase University from Adelaide, Australia, weighing in at 253 pounds.
Now separated from Thea Hail. Thea is going her own way, and as are Duke Hudson and Andre Chase. Chase U out here tonight as Duke Hudson prepares for singles competition.
And his opponent from Bullhead City, Arizona, weighing in at 268 pounds.
And while speaking of individuals going their own way, here comes a man that left his partner high and dry. Josh Briggs left Brooks Jensen out to dry a number of weeks back. We have still yet to hear an explanation as to why he did what he did. Briggs going one-on-one tonight with Duke Hudson. We are underway. And the tie-up here between these two men. And there are some big boys in the ring here. Duke Hudson and Josh Briggs. Very powerful individuals. And oh, Briggs right after the arm of Duke Hudson. Now going to work. Josh Briggs would love a victory here tonight after separating from his tag team partner. Look at Briggs. Uh-oh, he got caught. Briggs was getting on a roll there momentarily, but now Hudson looking to change the tide. Hudson driving Briggs up against the ropes. Oh, and there's a cheap shot right to the throat of Duke Hudson. Now gaining some speed, big splash. First cover and a kick out. You see Andre Chase providing support for his MVP of Chase U. Briggs right now though is in control. He's rolling. Great flurry. Josh Briggs looking to break out as a single star down the line, and it could begin tonight. But what a shoulder tackle there from Hudson. And the jabs on display. Nice double axe handle. And Duke Hudson's feeling the energy of the NXT universe, but he ran right into that elbow. And now from behind, Josh Briggs with a gutbuster. And Hudson is reeling. Briggs with a massive boot. Driving Hudson out of the ring. And Josh Briggs is in control as NXT rolls on. We are back here on NXT as Duke Hudson battles Josh Briggs. And the bear hug is locked in right now. Briggs trying to squeeze the life out of Hudson, but there's separation. And now Briggs sent into the official. Hudson capitalizing. I don't think that was intentional, but Hudson will take a win where he can get it. Briggs kicks out. Hudson looking for a jab. Here comes Briggs. Setting him up. Oh my goodness! What a power bomb! And the NXT Universe trying to rally behind Duke Hudson, but that could be all she wrote. The Spine Buster for the victory and a near fall. Hudson still has something left in the tank. And Briggs, you can really sense that chip on his shoulder tonight. He is out to prove a point. Went for a boot there. Hudson able to dodge. Bossman slam. Into the cover. Duke Hudson to pull it off. No. Only a 2 count. That was very close though. And Duke Hudson can sense victory. Josh Briggs trying to change the complexion of this matchup. Sends him off the ropes. Reversed though by Hudson. And a massive lariat will drop Briggs. Here come the elbows. Right to the chest of Josh. And it's Hudson closing in. He's got the fans behind him. Can he finish off Briggs? Setting up for a power bomb. And Briggs able to counter. And Josh Briggs stalking his prey. Went for the lariat. Hudson with another elbow. This time to the spine. Can he follow up? Briggs sent into the corner. And Duke Hudson gonna launch it, my word. What a suplex. And oh, wait a minute. DDT. Great reversal. And Hudson trying to recover on the apron. Andre Chase concerned and oh, Hudson to the floor. And now Briggs in pursuit. To the outside go both of these men. And now right back in. Josh Briggs realising he could have Hudson dead to rights. But wait a second. Duke Hudson with a surge of energy. And he catches Briggs. Backbreaker. Caught him out of the air. And this could do it. Look at the strength. Razor's edge by Hudson. And that could finish him off. To put away Briggs. You have got to be kidding me. How was that not it? How was that not the end of this? A picture perfect Razor's edge. Not enough to keep Briggs down. And looking for another suplex here. Counter though. And now it's Josh Briggs who catches Hudson on the rebound. Turning him inside out with that lariat. And Briggs all fired up. Oh man! The knee right to the back. Briggs is going to pick up the win.
Here is your winner, Josh Briggs.
Josh Briggs with a statement victory here tonight on NXT. He's going his own way. And tonight, he is victorious. We are back here on NXT. And here comes the Women's North American Champion. And last week at the Great American Bash, Tatum was attacked by the returning Wendy Choo. And we had not seen or heard from Wendy Choo in ages. But she certainly made her presence felt last week at the Great American Bash, laying out the Women's North American Champion following her successful championship defense against Fallon Henley. We are about to hear what Tatum has to say in response to being attacked last week.
It may be Tatum Tuesday, but I haven't forgotten about what happened last week. Wendy Choo decided to attack me and lay claim to my Women's North American Championship. I have no issue with defending my title against anyone that wants a shot, but the way in which Wendy decided just exposes her as a coward. I know she wants my title, but she doesn't deserve it. Not with how she attacked me last week. So Wendy, it's going to be me and you next week in a non-title match, and if you beat me, then and only then will you get a title opportunity.
Well, that seems fair to me. Tatum Paxley, Wendy Choo, next week here on NXT.
Josh, congratulations on your win moments ago, but we haven't heard an explanation as to why you betrayed Brooks Jensen.
Yeah, betrayed him. He betrayed me by getting us into stupid situations I never wanted. I don't need to explain myself to anyone. Well, what matters is that I dropped the weight holding me down.
Tonight, I am going to put Cora Jade behind me because I need to get my head clear with the talent pouring into this division. The arrivals of Stephanie and Giulia, Roxanne returning from Raw. I need to be on my A game, and so eliminating Cora Jade from the list of contenders is a must. Tonight, I defeat her for the last time to remain NXT Women's Champion.
Well, it is official next week here on NXT. Wendy Choo will face Tatum Paxley in a non-title match. But if Wendy is victorious, then she will receive a shot at the Women's North American title. And also, Joe Hendry returns to in-ring action following his loss to Obafemi as he battles Ethan Page.
The following is scheduled for one fall. That is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Now though, it is time for our main event. And it is for the NXT Women's Championship. There is the challenger, Cora Jade, who is once again looking to usher in the Generation of Jade. Lyra Valkyria defeated her for the gold at No Mercy. And ever since then, she has been trying to regain the championship to no avail. The last time these two women went one-on-one, the matchup was interrupted by the returning Roxanne Perez, who caused a disqualification. Well, Roxanne had her title opportunity last week at the Great American Bash, where she failed. And so with Roxanne out of the picture now, it should just come down to Lyra and Cora. Valkyria won the championship at No Mercy. She has already had 2 successful championship defenses as she comes into her 3rd here tonight. She has been champion now for 23 days. And Lyra Valkyria is off to an incredible start to her title reign. But will it come to an end here this evening?
Introducing the challenger. From Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade. And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, the NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria.
If Cora Jade was to win the championship back here tonight, she would become the first ever two-time NXT Women's Champion here in Universe mode. And so here we go, our main event this evening for the NXT Women's Championship. Cora Jade challenges Lyra Valkyria one more time. And Valkyria starting out strong, going after the arm here of Cora Jade. And now taking the arm behind the back. Great technical skills being employed here by Valkyria, but now the challenger turning the tables. Armbar applied here on Valkyria. And oh, there's an elbow. Keeping the pressure on. And a nice takedown. Now Jade, no wasted motion, driving Valkyria into the corner, but she immediately fights her way out of that situation. And now look at Lyra go. Taking down her challenger. And Valkyria fired up early on in the proceedings. Jade gets sent into the corner and she hit hard. Elbow now to the spine of Cora Jade. Now these two just jockeying for position here. Nice reversal on the Irish whip into an arm drag. And Valkyria went for a standing moonsault. Nobody home. Back into a tie-up. A great display of technical skills from both of these women tonight. Takedown by Valkyria. Into the side headlock. And Jade able to escape. Clothesline. And now the cover to win the championship early, and a kick out by Valkyria. It's going to take more than that, that's for sure. And now Jade coming off the ropes, dropping the elbow. And again putting the pressure on the champion for another 1 count. Jade is in control right now. Well, look at the aggression here. And Cora Jade is going to do whatever she can tonight to become a 2-time NXT Women's Champion. Knees to the midsection. And I don't think I've seen Cora Jade this aggressive before. She is really focused on the task at hand after being robbed out of her opportunity by disqualification last time. Enziguri connecting there by Lyra. And now trying to capitalise. But Jade back to her feet. And oh, Jade tripped up. And the NXT Universe getting behind the champion. But she missed out there in the corner. And Cora strikes with that standing sliced bread for the title. Shoulder up at 2. Great matchup thus far. And now Jade sending Valkyria to the outside. Who's walking out tonight as the NXT Women's Champion? We are back here on NXT, and during the commercial break, we had a surprising appearance by Roxanne Perez, who is now watching this matchup from the ringside area beside me. Lyra Valkyria is defending her NXT Women's Championship against Cora Jade once again after their last encounter ended in disqualification thanks to the woman beside me. And it appears that Roxanne is not quite done with her pursuit of the NXT Women's Championship. As Valkyria. Oh! Big crossbody. And now Valkyria could be closing in. German suplex. Into a basement dropkick, but Cora gets out of the way. Valkyria just trying to string together some offense right there. But now Cora Jade regaining control. Nice neck breaker into the cover, but that's going to be a rope break. Now looking for a second neck breaker. And Lyra wisely getting out of the ring, and there you see on your screen Roxanne Perez in the upper right-hand corner. Jade off the apron. Unable to connect that double axe handle. Oh, but now Valkyria hoisted up there momentarily. Valkyria driving Jade face first into the apron. The NXT Women's Championship hangs in the balance. And I am hoping that this match also does not end in disqualification like the last time. Otherwise, there's going to be a serious problem as Valkyria comes off the top rope with a crossbody. But there was no water in the pool. And now the German suplex to capture the gold. Near fall. A great main event thus far, as Valkyria and Jade jockey back and forth. And uh-oh, Valkyria planted. Jade may be on the cusp of becoming a two-time NXT Women's Champion, but Valkyria has other ideas. The matchup continues, and you notice how Cora Jade remains focused. Here this evening, she's not getting caught up in the moment. She's not letting her emotions rule her. And now looking for perhaps a superplex, yes. But Valkyria is trying to fight it. Down goes Jade. Cora Jade is down. And now Valkyria trying to seize the moment. Setting her up for that Fisherman's Buster. And now Jade and Valkyria going back and forth. Valkyria gets the better of the challenger. And out of the ring goes Cora Jade. And uh-oh, I don't like where this is heading. Roxanne Perez looking on. And hold on a minute. Valkyria and Perez locking eyes. And oh, Cora Jade just wiped her out. The Prodigy wiped out by Cora Jade. And now the champion trying to capitalize. Cora Jade picked back up to a vertical base. Now hoisted up onto the shoulders for the Nightwing. And Lyra Valkyria is gonna retain.
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria.
Once again, thanks to Roxanne Perez, Valkyria ends up retaining. Obviously, inadvertently, mind you, but Cora Jade has been screwed over once again by an appearance from the Prodigy.